Hey guys, it's Patho Gaming. We're another coaching video today with foof. So first, we'll get into valuing pairs early, what units you should keep and what units you should sell. Then we'll talk about early game carousels and items and what's more important, even on the Star Cluster Galaxy. Then the importance of QSS on Vel'Koz and when you make a carry which has a channel ultimate, why it's so important, and I even showcase one of my games where I completely destroy a guy without a QSS. Then throughout this whole video we focus on economy, but around the 40-minute mark we really need to drill economy into foof. Then we discuss how it's best to get units even when you're contested. Also, we discuss when it's best to make your items. So on 5-1, latest 5-2, you really have to make your items. And we round it out by evaluating other people's builds and boards and basically kind of saying why foof was able to win this game, even though he admitted himself he did not play, let's say, optimally or to the best of his abilities. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Let's dive right into it. Hi guys, welcome back to another coaching session today with foof. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, happy to have you. Let's see what you grab here on the first carousel. Oh, you already, okay, that's unfortunate that the recording starts like once you already grab something.
Yeah, I can explain my thought process here.
Yeah,
I
please
picked
do.
uh, Crit Glove just because it's the most, um, I guess, flexible for starting item for several different carries. Um, and with it being 2-star, I wanted it to be on someone that uh, I wanted to have in my comp.
Because I'm looking at, I mean, here there's really nothing which is good for the champion, like a good item on the champion.
Right, so I figured Crit Gloves on a TF was my best bet. Retrospectively, I thought maybe Kha'Zix with the rod.
Casus the Rod is not amazing, so that's fine. Okay, so the Quick Glove is good, and I mean, yeah, on TF we don't know what to make with a Crit Glove, but TF is really powerful. I think he's one of the best carries early on because he does like decent physical damage and his spell is amazing. Okay, wow. Okay, you better get that poppy.
Okay, I would not have even.
Okay, why is this bad? What does the six give you?
That was just honestly like I was just grabbing him. Like I wasn't even gonna plan on playing him. I just like him as a single damage carry, as like a possible tier holder.
Okay,
Like I
but
could quickly some like a unit I can trash, a 1-star unit that I can have as an item holder.
yes, but okay. Let's see how this unfolds. But you have a TF that's like very powerful carry right now. So all you need is shit to put in front of the TF. That's kind of my thought process.
Gotcha.
So okay, yeah, okay, fair enough. But I mean, like, obviously you wouldn't play the poppy here, but you should still pick her up because this is perfect. This is perfect front line for your TF. Okay, and oh, there you go, 2-star poppy anyway. And I really don't understand why you sell the Zoe here instead of getting a pair of Zoes. What? Why? Do you even think about what you're doing?
I just really don't like 2-star Zoe at all. So I stay away from that. Would be the bias I have.
Because next level, you can put in, like, if you hit another Vanguard, I would go 2 Vanguard, 2 Sorcerer, for example. Like, Zoe isn't great, but 2-star Zoe is better than any 1-star unit. So I mean, you gotta get rid of that bias. Like, some units are bad, some units are even worse. But and what is this positioning? What is this, like? What have you positioned for?
Right now, just avoiding infill and then just trying to split damage. So the Malphite will walk up, the Blitzcrank will pull, and then
Okay.
it'll.
So let's see how that works out. Yeah, that's decent. So then you thought about your positioning, and what you wanted is kind of happening. Yeah. But this is a free win. This is a free win. So obviously you didn't have time to scout, I guess. Right? But this guy's positioning is complete shit as well. So against a guy who's positioned like this, if you corner your units, then you're better off. Like, if you have Blitz in the corner, then TF, then Malphite, for example.
Makes sense, definitely.
Because, like, this guy, he put his units in the middle, and you don't want to have your Catholics in the middle. You need to have Catholics, like, on the left or the right to try to snipe people. But you're like, I'm gonna put my stuff in the middle so he can snipe me. Because, like, I mean, it's a Kazakhs. Like, he was able to take out your TF, which shouldn't happen. So you gotta, like, before each fight, you gotta think about how you want the fight to unfold, or, like, in general, how you want the fight to go. Like, you position so that the units, like, you told me correctly that you want your Malphite to take more damage, and you want your Blitz to take some damage. Also, you're being extremely, like, now it doesn't matter, but you should have made the Hand of Justice before round 2-1.
That's something I know I'm not good at is itemization.
Well, like, QSS is completely useless, and Hand of Justice is decent, especially since if he gets the 50% extra damage, you win every round. And you got it. Okay, you got the Leona. Holy crap. Okay, that's nice high rolling here. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this game was a pretty good.
Okay, why do you sell the Leona? Why?
Thinking I would rather have Brawler out there than Vanguard.
Okay, can you explain that to me?
Just having the two, thinking I'm hoping for a third Blitz and a third Malphite, more or less is the logic that I'm closer to that than the Leona level 2 Leona.
That's, I mean, but that's later. Like, right now, you take out the Malphite, put in the Leona and the Poppy. If you hit a 2-star Malphite or a 2-star Blitz, you put them back. It's like turn by turn. It's not like you can't be like, oh, maybe in a few turns this will happen. Like, right now, the Leona would be a lot stronger than the Malphite because you get the Vanguard bonus, which you're not gonna get like this. And obviously, like some scouting, you should do some scouting, but this guy maybe not so much, but most guys do physical damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know the concept of effective HP.
Yeah.
So Vanguard with like whatever it is, like 60% or something. So if Poppy has 1,000 HP, she effectively has 1,600 against physical damage, because she mitigates 60% physical damage, so she gets like a 60% HP buff. That's why Vanguards are so much stronger than Brawlers. And later, when people have a lot of magic damage as well, Brawlers are better because they have like a lot of raw HP.
Okay. Yeah.
So look at that Poppy. She's getting targeted by Zaya. Right? If there was a Leona with her, like Poppy wouldn't even lose like one bar of health.
No, that makes sense.
Like, there's no way Zaya is killing the Poppy. No way. Oh man, this is you won this. This was a free win if you put in the Leona for Vanguard. Because Zaya did all the damage. Just remember, like, Vanguard is the best, and then it's Brawler.
Gotcha. So this was just for my build. Start cluster. I normally would go like prioritize item on carousel, but I don't like starting 2-star for an item just because of the blue.
But this doesn't do much for you. Like, you're lost streaking, you get the best item, no? Like, how are you gonna use that on Blitz? Like, a bow on Blitz is completely useless. Like, you can make a Last Whisper, I guess. Or you can
That's
pick...
not bad to do for sure. I don't do that.
First of all, you're one off a 2-star Blitz anyway. And you're just making yourself weaker and weaker. No. How can you... Oh, man. How can you... Was this like a... Like, you did this to troll me? Or like you really play like this?
No, this was if you look at I just was. No, I promise.
Because, like...
I promise.
But these things seem like so obvious. Like... Okay, so one thing. Vanguard is stronger than Brawler.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Okay.
So just remember that. Like, whenever you're making these decisions, Vanguard at the early, especially early game, because most damage is physical, Vanguard is stronger than Brawler. Yes?
Yeah.
Second thing. If you're winning, which you're not, possibly getting the 2-star Blitz could be the right play. If like had you won all the first 3 rounds, then you get an OP unit and you put it in. If you're not winning, like, it really doesn't matter whether you win the next round or not. Right?
Agreed.
So by getting the greedy unit rather than a good item, you might win the next 2 rounds, but then later down the line, you're screwed because you don't have any good items.
No, completely understand.
Yeah. So, I mean, yes, it's a special case in the star cluster, and most of the time I ignore the units. Like, unless it's a good unit plus item, like I just ignore them. So, like, here you can make a Last Whisper. That's something. You could have made a Hodge. I mean, you can make a Hodge and a Runant, which aren't amazing items, but like, it's something. The whole concept is, or like, explain your thought process. Like, what are you playing for? Like, when you get into a game, what do you like?
Well, I will say, like, the 3 builds I look at whenever I go in are Rebel, Void Brawler, and then Shredder. So I'm not, and then Kale Chrono, but that one is tough. But I try to remain as flexible between
Okay.
at all times. So, like,
Well then, if you're flexible, then you're slamming a Hodge and a Runant right here, Or you're slamming the Hodge like right at the beginning, as soon as you have it, and the Runins right now.
Gotcha. So the runes makes sense. The Hodge, I just usually more familiar with. You guys press forward.
I mean, Hodge is not is by all means is not like an amazing item, but it's like you slam the item now, and Hodge can be used in like by almost any carry. Like Kale can use it, Jinx can use it, or Jin not really. Irelia can kind of use it. Zareth can use it. Like most carries can use a Hodge. Like it's not an unusable item. Oh, okay, so we're going Void Brawler?
That's what I'm thinking right now.
Okay, okay. So then the bow kind of makes sense for an RFC. And okay, do you want the glove on your TF?
I ideally no, but I'm thinking I'm good. If I 3-star it, I'll keep it on it.
No. No. TF, like, you should have sold the TF and, like, you should have sold that TF and put in the other 2-star TF. Especially since you're not making, and you could have bought the Kazakhs, which you have, you just told me you're thinking about going Void Brawler.
Yeah, I'd gotten stuck between selling to hit the 20 econ and just made the.
But you're at 18. Mm-hmm. So what the hell is this? Like either you get to 20 or you buy everything. There's no like that's, I guess I really have to make a video on this. Like you got to make a decision. It doesn't matter whether it's the right or wrong decision, but you got to make a decision. Cuz like right now, like you're fucking your econ and the possibility to hit something.
Right on.
So you can like either grief your econ, buy everything, or sell stuff and get to 20. But like, yeah, and you better sell that TF later down the line, because you're gonna like you don't want a QSS on TF. Like you have a QSS for your okay, this is, oh man. So what are the mid-game units for Void Brawlers?
Kai and Ka. And then the Blitz Valve.
So the first two are what?
Kaisa and Kazakhs.
Yeah.
So Kaisa holds your.
Exactly. So why haven't you sold the TF and put in either the other TF or Kaisa and Kazakhs as instead of like Blitz by Kaisa Kazakhs, and you put QSS on Kaisa and a tier on Kaisa?
Just the reason I didn't is just hoping to hit the 3-star TF.
Yeah, but you don't want a 3-star tier of a glove.
Mm-hmm. No, I get that now. That's where I was at.
Because then you lose the glove, and you need the glove for QSS for your Vel'Koz.
I try to stack 2 Seraphs and Morellos on my Vel'Koz.
That's trash. If you're playing against any player who's like half competent, which maybe this is, what is this, Platinum?
Yeah.
Okay, against incompetent players, that's correct. Against people who have a brain and use it, you're completely fucked. Like your Vel'Koz can get Zephyr, it can get blitzed, it can get stunned. It like QSS is probably the most important item on Vel'Koz.
Yeah. Okay.
Because you want like, how do you win with Vel'Koz?
So the reason I like that is you can immediately ult with it, and it applies the Morello debuff like immediately and wipes units at the start of a fight versus taking a little bit longer to get the
but it's guaranteed. It's guaranteed. Wait, I don't know why I'm not sharing my screen, which is a bit frustrating. But can I just share everything? Because like I'm only sharing the.
Yeah, do whatever.
But okay, how do I? Okay, we're gonna just do this my way because. Yeah. So I'm calling you on like private and sharing my screen. Oh, I'm calling the wrong person. Okay. Yeah, I'm calling you here. So hopefully he'll join us soon. And yeah, I want to show him this game. Where is this game? Yeah, I'm trying to. There we go.
Hello.
Hey, because this way I can just share everything. It's just easier. Yeah. Okay. So what I want to show you is when I play against. Hi guys, it's Super Path of Gaming right here, right now. Oh, what is this? Coaching session today with. That's not what I wanted. I think somewhere I'm trolling people, and it just frustrating, like how easy it is. I swear I had the game. Maybe Jim doing Jim things. Wait, one second. Or I have. Oh, never mind. It has to be on YouTube as well. So if you end up playing against someone who's, I don't know, I don't want to say like good, but like someone who kind of knows what they're doing, right? Yeah, there we go. So this is what you're still here, right? You hear me? Are you here?
Can you not hear me?
Oh yeah, I can. Yeah. Good. So this is what happens. Like I'll show you my board, and you'll see his board, and you tell me who's stronger. But like it's not about strength. It's also about itemization and positioning. So my build this game, because I'm playing in, I think this was like Diamond 2. So I was just trolling, building whatever the hell I wanted, like nothing amazing. While they were actually playing like legitimate compositions. So yeah, I'll show, like you can watch the last round or last 2 rounds, and really there's a huge difference. Like had his Vel'Koz actually had a QSS, like he would have won. He would have definitely beat me. But because his Vel'Koz didn't have a QSS, he lost, and it was just kind of embarrassing for him. And I don't know what's going on right now. For some reason, the video is not loading. You still see my screen, right? Yeah? You still see my screen?
Yeah, I'll see your screen. Correct.
Okay, good. So I don't understand why the video isn't loading. So your video is fine, but this video, why is technology not with me? TFT Coaching Grandmaster. Here it is. Okay, sorry. So this is the game I want to show you, and if you see my screen, you can see it here. So is this a composition? What I have? Like any composition you've ever seen?
No.
Yeah, it's just random stuff, right? Now look at this. So who's his stronger? He has a 3-star Vel'Koz, 3-star Kazakhs, 3-star 2 of his mechs. Right?
Yeah, definitely.
So you'd think he wins, right? But the reason is like he doesn't have any defensive items apart from the Frozen Heart. So that's me playing against him and realizing, okay, he's kind of strong. Yeah. And I'm obviously trolling the whole time, like saying like, good job, you're learning, you're doing a good job. Yeah, keep going. And he leaves me the Shojin, which is also really good for me for my MF. So now how do you win this? Well, you win this by realizing that this guy is a noob who doesn't value defensive items. So look at that. I lift his Vel'Koz because he doesn't have a QSS. He has double Seraphs, good for him, but for 5 seconds, he's not in the fight. Again, I get to stun him because he doesn't have a QSS. And now it's very close, but I managed to clean this up. Yeah.
Nice. Oh, for sure.
And then next fight, he repositions. I mean, I'm scouting him the whole time, so I'm figuring out like where he's gonna put the Vel'Koz, and he's gonna reposition the Vel'Koz. But I already know where he's gonna reposition the Vel'Koz. So I just moved my Zephyrs, and again, I Zephyr the Vel'Koz. And like it's so sad that it's a 3-star Vel'Koz. Like look at that. Right? What does it do? 3-star Vel'Koz. It gets Zephyred and then gets stunned by the MF ulti and he's dead. And that's just being greedy. Like all he needed was a QSS to win this.
For sure.
Yeah, so that's what I like. That's kind of, it's kind of sad that it's just like me winning because I have 2 Zephyrs and I can just fool around with him. Cause like, where was this? Yeah, like when I don't manage to Zephyr the Vel'Koz, as you saw in, oh, never mind, I'm playing someone else. As you saw in this fight. Oh, here I managed to grab, yeah. But here I managed, I grabbed him and I realized that blitzing the Vel'Koz is wrong. I need to Zephyr the Vel'Koz. Because like, look how powerful that Vel'Koz is. And it's just so sad that a 3-star Vel'Koz doesn't win against me. But that's because he doesn't have a QSS. So please, 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 always build a QSS. Yeah, just, you saw that guy, like, when you're playing against someone who's like master or above, if they have a Zephyr and they manage to Zephyr your Vel'Koz, like, you just lost yourself the game. I guess you're lost streaking on purpose now, which is good.
Yeah, I didn't want to lose my loss streak there.
Yeah, that's fine. But the items, it's like, and by the way, how many Kazakhs and Malphites and TFs are there? I'm not.
29.
No, but like in this game, like I'm not entirely sure that you've scouted everything properly.
Yep.
What I am sure of is that YouTube is not working anymore. But my internet connection is fine.
Well, California could be burning it right now, so.
No, but it's my YouTube. Oh, okay. Okay. So some videos are loading. Okay, it's loading now. I apologize. This is a first for everything.
Or is.
So it shows like it's loading, right? It does show that it's like buffering and loading, and
yeah,
nothing is happening. Yay! I mean, is there a point in restarting? No, my connection is fine. All right. You don't want to cooperate with me. That's fine. Where's Opera? There's Opera. Oh, there you go. Finally. Here we are. So, no, what I was hinting at is you gotta scout and count the number of Kazakhs, the number of TFs, the number of Malphites.
I generally, I think I scout at this round is when I do my first scout. So I should do it early.
That's way too late. Like, if you've played any like strategy games, FPF games, anything like, you know, there's like map hack in those games, or you can use map hack and like it's not, you can't use map hack, it's illegal and stuff like that, right?
Right on.
But here you have map hack. You have map hack. Like in the days of StarCraft or Dota or League, like if you could have map hack and actually see what everyone else is doing, wouldn't you use it and abuse it?
Agreed. It's
It's like,
something I'm working on.
yeah. Because the hotkeys are 1 and 3. So you just click 1, 1, 1 or 3, 3, 3 and you just jump to everyone's board. And you're hyper rolling, okay. Oh fuck, okay. Please use the hotkeys, especially if you're trying to hyper roll. Because it's so much slower without the hotkeys, and you definitely need to get okay, this is, you're probably gonna win this. You're good that you hyper roll and he didn't hyper roll, but you definitely want the Kazakhs in over the Malphite. Like, what is a Malphite 1 doing for you? Yeah, you're really strong, but Kazakhs is a lot better than the Malphite. And you realize that now, I hope. Okay. So you have a QSS and you have an RFC, but you have a... No. What the fuck is this? What did you do? Why would you do that? So are you... Okay, so it is... Okay. It is your internet.
I'm back. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened.
Why the hell would you put the bow on the other blitz?
That was a mistake. I was trying to put it on that. No, that was a complete accident.
How can you even call that an accident? The blitz is here and the other one's in the field. Like,
right. So I picked up the item. I was trying to. This is embarrassing, but just trying to see what the boat made with the different items. And I tried to drop it back on my board, and I dropped it on the blitz on.
oh, okay. Well, what you want is RFC on Kazakhs. So now you have to sell both of the blitzes, or you end up with an RFC on the blitz.
Right. Which is what ends up happening in this game.
Oh god, like there's a TF, like items are so important, and you just have like you're just wasting your items. Like, yes, you can do this in platinum, you can, but it's like if you want to get out of platinum, then you gotta like, cause I mean, in like the frustrating thing is when I coach platinum players, it's like it's not like minor mistakes, it's like glaringly obvious mistakes, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Like you have a glove on your TF, you have a bow on your blitz. Like it's extremely simple to fix. Like these are not niche things. It's like you need to have good items on the right champions. That's like the thing to focus on right now for you. Right items on the right champions, and you'll be in diamond. That's the easiest thing to fix. So what do you want here? Please tell me it's the Morelos. Good. Good.
Yep.
So now you're thinking about items for your carries, which is good. Not just random units with random items. And yeah, maybe the internet is down. If you're having internet problems and I'm having internet problems, maybe the internet is just down all over the world.
Yeah, mine is acting super janky too now. I'm glad though, because I almost didn't want to send you this game because it was such a high roll.
This is a high roll? This is you, like, I thought you were trolling at the beginning. Like,
I know. I like when you said that, I was like, dang, dude. Like, I was like, fuck.
Like putting the wrong item, like keeping the glove on the TF, selling the poppies, not valuing Vanguard, like sometimes people overthink way too much. Like you're thinking about your final composition, but you're not thinking about right now. Like you got
100. Yeah, you're that.
And did like that? That's why I also showed you. I showed you my game in with like playing with diamond players. It's like I had just some random units put together, whatever the hell that was, but I was able to win because they were like a 2-star GP, 2-star MF, 3-star Caitlyn, and that wins. Like I never thought like, okay, I'm gonna have this particular composition. I just put whatever I had, and that won me the game. Rather than thinking, okay, so I need to build this, then this, then this, then this. Like
yeah. So the other replay I want to show you actually did better with that. I went into mid game in first place rocking. I want to say just a level 2 Ziggs, a level 2 K, a level 2 Leona, a level 2 Graves, and it just carried me through my mid game.
Yeah, and then once you're level 7, or ideally even level 8, you decide like, oh, I want to play these units or those units. Like you can decide on a composition with a name later on. Like obviously, if you're playing Hyper Roll, you need to decide like round 2-1 or round 2-2 that you're not going to level, that you're going to Hyper Roll for Kazakhs. But otherwise, if you're not playing Hyper Roll, Like you can stay flexible forever, and yeah, this is not really getting anywhere.
No, quite a bit.
And as I mean, I don't know like what's going on. Like as soon as I open Opera, I guess Chrome gets jealous. So now it's working. Okay, why are we rolling here?
I think I'm trying to get my Malphite to level 2.
Malphite to level 2. Is that like something worth pursuing in your mind? Like,
I guess not. Clearly not worth pursuing.
like he's
That's actually, I can tell you my number one weakness is like I will donkey roll for no reason sometimes. Like I remember getting out of this game thinking that I shouldn't have done this particular roll down. I think this is actually what costs me the win here.
Okay, so now Chrome wants to work. Yeah. So this is terrible. And you're not getting the Kaisas. Oh, there you are. So you put in the Kaisa over the... Nice. There we go. There we go. We good. We good. It's unfortunate that you're not at 50 gold, but it is what it is. I mean, you stayed above 40, so that's still decent. Why are you... Ugh!
So that's I'm glad that makes me mad because I've never known like if I should just go down to the break point at this point.
You stay at 50, always.
Okay. Well, no, once I went under 40 for that buy, or under 50 for that buy, so I shouldn't have bought that.
Oh. What do you mean? How do you get under... Well, you're at 52, so you can't roll again. It's simple math. Like, well, how can you roll at 52? If you roll at 52 and you hit anything, you'll be under 50.
I don't. Right.
So then of course, I mean, here, yeah, you can roll to 40. It makes no difference. But like, the point is like, you don't roll.
Don't do that roll.
Look at this. Again, you do the same shit. Now you're at 40. You hit something, so of course you buy it. But it's like.
For sure.
So now you can go to 30. It might as well go to 30. Like whatever. But that's the thing. Like it takes a lot of discipline. Like I have the same problem with mech. Like I roll. I'm at 52, and I'm like, oh crap, that's a rumble and a shackle. Okay, I buy them both. I'm like, I might as well roll a little bit more. But it's like having the mentality like I need to stay above 50. Because now that's 2 gold interest, which you could have had.
For sure.
And I think your TF would have carried this anyway. And you should have sold one of the Malphites to get to 40. Oh no, I'm stupid. Oh, I gotta stop trying to skip through this. Bad. I'm going back. Sorry. Just play. Oh my god. Why doesn't it just want to play? And whenever I open Opera now, it starts working.
Yeah, that's actually really funny. To be honest.
It gets jealous. Like, oh no, he's using a different browser. Again, you're under 50.
I wanted to keep my win streak here.
So why are you rolling now?
That's just me being a noob.
What are you rolling for?
Right now, I'm going for a Vel'Koz or a Joe. I want to.
At 6.
Yeah, that's just stupid.
Like,
Or no, you know what? Actually, I think right now I was rolling to try to get that blitzcrank because it was pissing me off that it had the 2 bows. To
okay.
be honest, that's actually what I'm rolling for at this moment.
Okay, then you got a big brain it. Oh wait, never mind. They changed it. So level 6, level 5 is the same. Okay, so never mind. But I think like rolling at 5 would have been better because you can still get more Kazakhs. Nice, very nice. Nice, we have the QSS. Perfect. Perfect. You're actually going to have QSS, Morelos, and Seraphs, which is perfect items for Vel'Koz. Good.
No, I did it against screaming.
You saw you did it. Why?
I was just saying, not that now that you've told me QSS is better, like in this game, I was not happy when I put that on her. That was like I was like, damn it, I don't have perfect items this game. But it's funny.
You do. These are perfect items. If you get a Seraphs, those are perfect items. So what is the pivot here?
So right now I am thinking I want to basically sell the Kaisa and put the Vel'Koz in there.
Okay, but how are you going to use the spatula, or what are your plans with the spatula?
Spatula right now I'm just holding on the chance that the carousel will have another spatula for me.
Okay, but like demolition spatula, like what I guess you don't know the build, but like I do what I used to do a lot before people started playing voids too much. I used to go void mech, and I would put demolitionist on Vel'Koz, and it was amazing. So that's just something to keep in mind. Like if you get the spatula, demolitionist Vel'Koz is pretty cool.
Well, that's always like that's item I will get. That'll be like my level 9 in my void build. If I can't get perfect items on Ka, I like to get GP demo.
But you need okay, but you need to have. Oh my God, what is going on? Okay, you're like I mean this game is so easy. Just stay stay at 50 gold. Just stay at 50 gold.
I told you I troll myself sometimes, and then at this point, actually, you know what? I scouted. I saw that Fat Kuda was contesting my build, and I was trying to beat him to the shows.
Okay. Okay. Again, where's my game? Because this is so. I'm not saying I do this perfectly, but yeah, this is maybe this lobby is a little bit higher power level than yours. You would agree with that, right?
Yeah, man, come on.
So anyway,
dude, what do you mean? This is better than Plat 2?
there are 3 challenger players. So yeah, here. Where is it? So this is me, because the other guy was going. He rerolled hard for Kazakhs. So what I could do is I could level up.
Level up and then slow your.
No, then I don't have time for that because I'm being contested. So this is how I try to get ahead. So I get to 7, right? Here we go. I'm at 7. So now I'm rolling. Yeah. And I hit. At least some of the basic stuff. Unfortunately, I didn't get any tiers. So it is what it is. Yeah. So that's 4-1. 4-1 I roll down. I roll down and I hit. Yeah, sorry.
I was just gonna say that I just wanted to get your opinion on the Shroud is Stillness. Like towards the end of the game, like as far as defensive items go in the end game, I highly prioritize it on carousel if there's not like a perfect item.
But what other items could I build? Like I had a.
No, not that this situation. I'm saying for like my own personal learning in like late game carousel, should I prioritize that item or no?
It's pretty good. It is pretty good in my opinion. Especially since fights are kind of quick, and if you delay their ultimates, it really helps. So this is how you play when there's another Void player. So first at 7 I roll down, and then this is what I do. I go to 8, and I roll down. Unfortunately, I don't hit everything I want, but I do hit some stuff. Yeah.
Roll down, you should roll down all the way.
No, you should roll down till you hit.
Till you hit, right, but like don't stop rolling unless you hit.
So this is
once you commit down.
So this is what I hit. Like you see that I roll down and I hit stuff, fortunately.
Hit hard, for sure.
But that's like but I got to 8 first.
Go to Eric. No, that makes sense. I agree.
And then I have first of all, the reason 7 is fine, but the reason 8 is better is because I want my Brawler, Void, Chrono, Invader, Sorcerer. I want everything.
Right on.
So then I have everything, and then this is still 10-10. So then I position against the Shredder guy, and obviously I still lose against Shredder because this is 10-10. So that's a little frustrating. So then I'm like, okay, so I guess I'm not playing for first place. I guess I'm playing for whatever. Like I'm playing for 4th if I can get 4th. Because Shredder still beats this, even though I positioned I thought I positioned quite well against him. Like yeah. That's the thing with not having a Seraphs. Yeah. But that's itemization. But like this is how you roll down. Like you need.
Thank you. That's been so items and then knowing how to roll down properly. So like you've seen my shit show of roll downs. I just roll because it feels like I should. I don't really. That makes sense now. Though.
So like it's quite simple once you think about it. Like you roll on 4, like 3-1 when you level 4 to get your Kazakhs. Potentially slow rolling a bit more through stage 3 to get 3-star Kazakhs. Yeah. Then you don't roll, there's never a reason to roll on 6 for this composition. You can roll a little bit on 7, or you can go to 8 and get the whole composition online. Now, why would you go to 8 in this particular game and not roll it all on 7?
Me?
Yeah, why should you have gone to 8?
There's not a good reason not to have, right? There's just
no
wrong call to.
No. The reason is you have 84 HP.
Okay.
Did you see my HP? Did you see my HP? I was like towards the bottom.
Yeah. So you had to.
I had to go to 8 and roll down. Like you can just chill the fuck out and get to 8 slowly.
For sure. I remember when this game ended, I was like, I had the health to not have to donkey roll.
Yeah. Because it's like you either have the level advantage or HP advantage or like gold advantage. Like you gotta have some sort of advantage. So here we get a tier.
Yeah. I'm thinking GP is what I want.
Doesn't matter. Oh wow. Okay, either this guy wants the Mort or he's bad at math. Why is Mort is 4, GP is 5. I mean, as far as I know, 5 is greater than 4. So you want to get the unit which you can sell for 5 rather than 4, but okay. When should you make the Seraphs? Okay, we're griefing ourselves more. Great, great.
No, I told you I do that for myself.
But when should you have made the seraphs?
Should I not have made it right away?
You make it when combat starts to do the mana bug. I thought it's like common knowledge now.
No, not for me. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So if you combine a tier item, if you need to have the tier on first, and then you can add whatever item, and if they combine during combat, you get a double bonus.
Nice.
And how do you find your Kazakhs and Blitz? By having enough gold. Like you can slow roll. Like, okay, if you want to slow roll. Why not? But yeah, stay above 50. This is fine. You're staying above 50. Oh. Okay, that made no sense. Why do you think you need the shroud? Oh, why did I go back? Yeah, why do you think you need the shroud now?
So basically it's for endgame. It's just I wanted to have a shroud on someone.
Okay, first of all, the shroud does nothing on this round. And next...
I know. This was just for...
Yeah. But next round you get your items. Next round you get your components. Right?
No, I agree.
Like if you're holding off, like you could have made the shroud a long time ago. Like making the shroud on 4-1, that makes sense. Right? Making it on 4-1.
Yep.
Making it on 4-6 right before you get more components, that's just like...
I agree. I agree with myself.
That's a GA on your Kazakhs, for example. Could be. Or that could be Thieves' Gloves. Thieves' Gloves are pretty cool. So if you get a glove, you could have had Thieves' Gloves. If you get a sword, you could have had GA. And this is why you have perfect items on Vel'Koz. Because you can see him like, oh, now we're going to 8. Great. Why do I keep clicking? I'm such a noob. Yeah, good. I'm just gonna take it easy. And not try to skip through anything because it'll... Okay. More bows, that's wonderful. Bro, are you fucking serious?
I did. Hey, I don't, there's a reason I don't do public math, and I'm on communications for my job because I suck at math. But I'm glad you're drilling it into my brain. It definitely makes sense.
It's not to do with math, but can you make a fucking decision? Are you leveling up or are you rolling?
Right. No. At this point, I looked at it, and I know if I go to 8, I'm not gonna get my blitz. So that was just.
And you didn't know that the round before.
It takes me a while to process sometimes, and I have no good excuse.
But like as soon as the idea of going to 8 comes to you, then you just okay.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, now you can. I guess you can still slow roll. I guess you can, like. But now you're under 50 again, right? So it's like indecision.
50, but at this point, I win, I'll.
No, you don't stop rolling.
I told you. There it is. I go below 30.
Wow. What the fuck is this? Is there anything you're rolling for now?
I think I...
Oh, Chotu. Yeah, you're rolling for Chotu. Yeah, just, you know what, just like, fuck this. Like, you want to lose the game, go ahead. Like...
Yeah, I told you, dude. I troll myself with that.
Okay. Why is Shroud a completely useless item for Platinum players?
Why is that? Because I don't move my TF?
Exactly. Like the power of Shroud, the power of Zephyr, as I showed you even in my game, I was playing against Diamond players. Like, I moved my Zephyr to stutter snipe something. If you don't, like...
You start doing that. I was rolling down this match.
Okay. Then, like what you shouldn't have been rolling, you should have been scouting, but that's okay. And what do we make with... You have an RFC, that's wonderful, on Blitz, yeah. I mean, this is No.
Slam it at this point. Yeah, I don't know items well enough to even know. Like, I know basics like Morale, but I don't know. Say like Haj, I know is good on Kale. I didn't know until you had told me the other ones it was good at. Like, I know RFC is good on my snipers, but at that point I don't know who on. Like, in this comp, I had no idea who to put it on. I'm just like, put it on Kha'Zix. He's a carry. Was my line of reasoning.
Okay. You fucked yourself going to 8, right? But what can you do right now so you don't even need to go to 8? Why do we go to 8 with this composition?
To get the infill out.
Exactly. So why don't you just make an infiltrator Vi, for example?
For sure. Again, I think I'm thinking in my head, carousel's coming up. If there's a spatula, I want to get it. Agreed.
Okay.
I'm thinking about this hand, or not, what you had said earlier, where I'm thinking too many rounds ahead. So
No. This is fine. Carousel's coming up. So, okay, you're not slamming it. Good. If carousel's coming up, you wait for the. By the way, on 5 carousel, can you get a spatula?
I'm pretty sure I slam it on blitz here, just to be clear, but I don't know. I have no idea.
No, you cannot. You cannot. Round 5 are full items. So earliest you can get a spatula is round 6.
Yeah.
Round 6 carousel.
I guess full disclosure, I should have let you know I started playing about a month ago. So
okay.
Still kind of...
Oh fuck. Okay, so yeah. The infiltrator would have been so much better. Like infiltrator Vi or infiltrator Cho'Gath.
Agreed.
Yeah.
That makes complete sense. I think, tunneled on the spatula idea.
Like, yes, you can greed it out. If you want, you can greed it out.
No,
but
right.
Yeah.
I fucked up though. It's fine.
Yeah. So now we have the fizz there. I guess we get it, but like.
I'm waiting to see if I win this round before I get it for Econ, I believe.
Okay. Oh, you moved. Okay, you don't. Oh my God, we have some movement from the TF. Great. Oh, perfect snipe. Very nice.
So actually, when I built that shroud was for this guy's was my line of reasoning because he had a strong rebel.
Well, you lose this if you don't shroud him like that. You lose this.
Yeah.
Because Ziggs gets the Jinx excited and then she cleans up. So that was perfect. So I don't even know what you should build your items. Oh, okay. Now I have a pretty cool idea. But I guess you would have to actually think ahead. So what is the best item now?
I think I am thinking tank.
Zephyr. Okay. Okay. Again.
Same reason I shroud is why I like Zephyr. I like to be able to like the other.
What would have been a fucking wicked item right here? Oh my God! If it ever loads. Do you remember the item? Yeah.
Which Spirit Shojin?
Of course, that's like, it's so broken. You have a Runans. You already have a Runans. Blitz already casts right away. So you'd have like a hook, two or three attacks, a hook.
That out. Yeah, that's actually, that would have made that last decision better, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like,
you'd have been like, holy shit, he was onto something. But no, I fucked up.
Like Runans and Shojin are like together is just so amazing.
So there I was just trying to mess with if anyone was scouting me.
Yeah. Nice.
So like I said, I believe I won this, but it's funny how poorly I played it.
I mean, you're playing against platinum players. What do you expect? Like, I do whatever I want when I play in a tournament against like diamond and lower. I can do whatever I want because the reason, like, there's like big decisions and small decisions, right? Which is something like you really have to think about. And
I would say every game I at least fuck up at least one big decision and
yeah.
tons of small ones.
So big decisions or like big things are econ. So if I have better econ, like I will beat platinum players 9 games out of 10 because I have better econ. Because I'm either gonna like that's why people like
this game where I rolled down for no reason when I was above 50 to 30 gold.
Like
don't do that. That's
people flame me if I get lucky and if I hit like a jinx on round 2-4 or round 2-5 after the carousel. They flame me because like, oh, he's so lucky he got a jinx. But then it's not about getting lucky and hitting a jinx or a kale. It's about capitalizing on that, leveling up and like being aggressive. And as soon as I lose, I fall back on econ and I go to 9 and then I win. And I even had like 2 or 3 people observing me playing yesterday where I got my 3-star Ziggs and I had a 1-star jinx and I was level 7. And they're like, oh my god, you need to go to 8 and roll down. I'm like, no, I'm staying at 50 gold. And like I stayed at 50 gold and I got to level 8. I stayed at 50 gold, I got to level 9. And I won on level 9 because I know that like I know the power spike and I know that if I had rolled and if I had not gone to 9, I wouldn't have won that game. So it's like you need to know like the strength of the composition and like your potential outs.
For sure.
And
no, that makes sense.
And that's like those are like the macro decisions. And like if you have if you have the broader concepts of TFT down, then like the minor things like what composition you're playing, it's like a minor thing. Like the fact that you rolled there, it's not about the composition. It's just like you don't know that it's wrong. So now like really think about like, okay, do I roll at 7? Do I roll at 8? Am I ahead? Like you're miles ahead. You're miles ahead.
Econ should be at 50 with how far ahead I am.
No. Like econ doesn't have to be at 50 if you're this far ahead. Like looking at the state of it now, I'm like, oh, he was probably very aggressive. He leveled to 8. He rolled down because he wanted to maintain his win streak. So like, if we look at it now, I'm like, oh, this is great. But like, if I looked at like what you were actually doing, that was terrible. So like you could have like this game was a like easy free win. You could have been at 8 with 50 gold, thinking about going to 9. But now going to 9, it's kind of risky. And I think like now the play is get to 50 and slow roll for your Cho 2 and Vel 3. And honestly, going to 9 is probably unnecessary voids. Like you can just oh, why the fuck are you rolling again?
Again, just
okay. When do we never roll? When do we never roll?
On a cane round. On a cane round.
On a creep round. We never roll on a creep round. Unless we're above 50, like we're at 60 gold, we're slow rolling to 50. Or what other reason do you think there could be
to stabilize before death?
Yeah, so if you're at 50 gold and you have 1 life, like maybe you roll on a 30 on the creep round because you know you can't roll, like you wouldn't roll effectively all the way down and like do everything you need to do. Yeah. So those are like the only 2 reasons. Like yes, you hit
that's a rookie mistake. I think like I think I realized I fucked up.
Yeah. And this is why like I'm willing to do platinum coaching, but I don't coach people below platinum because like the amount of mistakes which are just like conceptual mistakes, it's just too high. Like, okay, so you're selling the Kazakhs for, so you, fuck me. Like, do you value your gold or not? Like, what you're doing is like,
I don't. I clearly don't.
So then why are you selling 1 Kazakhs to get to the interest threshold? Like
no. I don't know. Like, I wish I could give you a good. I'm trying to remember what I was thinking here, and I clearly wasn't.
Because there's like okay, either I value my gold, so I'm not leveling and I'm trying to get as much gold as I can, or I don't give a fuck about gold. I'm just gonna roll down. But it's like, okay, I roll down, but now it's like maybe I rolled down a bit too much. Now I should like make up for it and
No. That's what you're talking through my thought process exactly.
yeah.
I realize I made a mistake, and then I'm like, well, shit. I don't. It's half measures. I can fix. No, it'll make it better as if I just. Yeah, no. Because I'll roll down and I'm just like, that was so stupid. I just like, it's like that dopamine rush. I want to hit that unit so bad, and I think it's cost me. It's definitely cost me.
So make a fucking decision and stick with it. That like to get to masters, I really need to make a video on this. Like make a fucking decision and stick with your decision. It doesn't matter whether it's the right or wrong, like whether the decision is right or wrong, but just stick with the fucking decision. Because like a few days ago, I had this guy who leveled up on like 2-2 to maintain his win streak, and then he started rolling down on like 2-6 because he's like, oh my god, I'm gonna level up. I need to roll down before I get to level 5. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So he rolled down to 0 on 2-5 because he pre-leveled and then he would get to level 5, so he needed to roll on level 4. And I'm like, bro, like either you need to like think about that round 2-1 and 2-2 whether you're hyper rolling or not, or if you already leveled then you're not hyper rolling. Like you can't like backtrack on your decisions because he also completely fucked his econ there. So it's like
it makes sense. I completely fucked my like twice on this game for
yeah.
some reason.
So I mean, whatever these guys are doing, like, I mean, if you want, we can go through this as well. So, what is this guy doing wrong?
So he has got his Jinx unprotected in the back for a blitz pull.
That's okay, yeah, that's one minor thing, but like a major thing.
Major thing he's doing wrong would be I'm not sure. I must just be blind and missing.
Like, what the fuck is this? Please, 4 vanguards?
Huh?
4 vanguards.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Always do vanguard, right? Never go for vanguard.
No, but it's
Never go full vanguard. Right?
you can, but it's like full. Like, what is full vanguard good for?
Tanking true damage. Armor.
Like, okay, so he has Vanguard Mystic. Vanguard Mystic is fine.
Where's his TPS?
But he needs snipers.
Okay.
He needs
Jinx.
like that's. I mean, I've had this problem before, but it's like I actually thought about it and I've realized like I'm an idiot. How does Jinx work? Do you know how Jinx works?
Yeah, she needs to get reset. So she basically needs someone to like get the first kill for her, and then hopefully get that second kill. So
yeah,
I like to put her next to a tank usually.
That's perfect. Like, how the hell is this guy getting? How is this guy getting a kill for his Jinx?
Right. Yeah. So yeah, this is just basically a booty build.
Like, yes, I'm glad that he's like experimenting, but it's like he's not gonna get any damage in. And by the way, he should definitely have the hex tech on the Jinx or somewhere. Like, he should be using his items.
His items are not perfect either.
Yeah, his items are. I don't know if he's completely trolling, but it's like that's why he picked up the Mort of the tier, because he wanted 3-star Mort.
Yep.
Oh my god. Like, he has a spatula as well. Why doesn't he make Star Guardian Mort so he has 3 Star Guardians? And put the hex stack on the Mort, for example. Like, you gotta stack your carries. You're doing it correctly. Like, he needs to stack his carries. And this is just like, oh man, like the Titans should definitely be on the Poppy. The IE should be on the Jinx. Like, Graves is not a carry. It just like there's so many things wrong with this.
No,
So like,
yeah.
I'm not trying to like rain on your parade, but like the reason you win is because like what the fuck are these guys doing?
Like you're like just the mistakes you pointed out should have cost me the game.
But against this, like, how do you lose against this? Like, you can't like, and you have pure damage, you have true damage. So like, I don't know what, like whether this guy knows that he can scout and look at other people's board, but what does Vanguard Mystic do against Voids?
It dies.
It dies because you have true damage.
Yeah.
So it's like that's why he's second, because Vanguard Mystic it can kind of be decent against other people, but against you with true damage, it's like he's like telling me like this is saying like I don't want to be first. Maybe like I think this composition is strong. I think I can get second. I don't want to be first. I don't even want to bother with first.
This is Rebel. Pretty well set up. He's got the GP in there too for the demolitionist.
This is pretty good according to you.
He was the one I was most concerned about.
You're concerned about this guy.
Yeah.
Why? He's trash.
Okay.
Okay, he has a 3-star Master Yi. He's going for a 3-star Sona, and he's level 7.
Yeah. Yeah, basically I wanted to knock him out before he could get the, like...
Is he getting to level 9 this game?
No, absolutely not.
You have a 3-star Ziggs. Amazing. You have a 2-star Jinx. Perfect. Get your fucking ass to 9, put in Lulu, GP, and MF, and take the free win. And why is the GP with the Rebel Clump when you have a Shroud? That, like, you have a fucking Shroud.
The reason I won this is because this guy wasn't scouting.
Yeah. And also, who does the most damage in this, like, with these Rebels? Who's your main damage dealer?
Jinx or Yi, depending on...
Yi is just... Please ignore Yi. Like,
I just meant as a gold Yi, like, if he can pop off.
Yeah. But it's Jinx, so Jinx should be in the middle.
Jinx is the carry, yeah. Jinx should be in the middle getting the massive buff.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, so that's this guy completely being useless. Oh, fuck. So...
Need a Mana Reaver out there to actually have...
no, what is the biggest mistake here?
Just his build does not make much sense. Probably having a 1-star Kale and not having an actual carry would be that does enough damage. He's got...
Okay, so the main thing is he's tunnel visioned on 6 Cyber. He wants 6 Cyber. He hasn't hit his Echo because he doesn't know how to econ properly, so he hasn't hit his Echo. Like, the fact that he has 3-star Leona means that he rolled like an idiot at some point, rather than going to 8 and getting Echo.
Right. He cared more about... Yeah.
And now, like, that's the thing, like, he has the 2 Valkyries. I don't know why he has 5 Cyber. And he has 2 Lucians. Like, come on. Like, what he's missing, if he put in a Wukong and a Cho'Gath, he could probably, like, get somewhere. Because he needs frontline.
Or like a Kassadin.
Yeah, Kassadin and a Zaya, or Kassadin and a Lulu, or something. Yeah, Kassadin and Lulu. Kassadin and Lulu would be amazing as well. Yeah, so this is terrible as well. And what do you skipped one?
So I skipped Fat Kuda. Okay, alright. Yeah, Fat Kuda I know is building what I'm building.
Okay, so that's the only person you should be scouting. Because you want to count what he has.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's like, Usually what I do is I scout people. I'm like, okay, I don't care, don't care, don't care. This guy I care about, he's taking my units. So that's like my mentality. And I need to count like, okay, he has 6 Chogafs and 4 Vel'Kozes. Maybe I can get maybe I can get my...
I'm working towards that now. Like I was seeing if there was anyone else that I even had to worry about. So in my head was Fat Kuda and then the Rebel build.
Well, the Rebel build you don't need to worry about.
I didn't actually have to worry about
a level 7 Rebel with a Dragon's Claw. Dragon's Claw is great against Void. Yeah, that's gonna do a lot of work. You know, Dragon's Claw is like just magic and you do true. Like that's another. Right. So it's like, what the hell? And this guy again, he has this like. Why do they have? Oh my God, no, no, please no. This is the troll build someone posted on Reddit. The 5 cyber build, and they're going the 5 cyber.
Really? Oh my goodness!
Like 2 weeks ago, someone posted a troll build saying go.
I remember this build. The 5, yeah.
And everyone was like, okay, this is completely troll. And there are actual people playing the 5 cyber build, and that's a Lucian 3, by the way. That's even more troll, and yeah. So this guy, he has. Oh, yeah, the items are just so sad. So sad. He has 2 Last Whispers. He has a Celestial Spatula, which he's not using, and yeah. So again, like adding a Cassidon with Celestial Spatula would have been amazing. Like this is like that. This is why when I played, I guess you haven't watched the series, but it's been like a month. My Path to Master series. Like, I just flew by all the way to Diamond. Like, against, like, I got stuck in Diamond a little bit because I wasn't that good back then. Or maybe, like, not that, like, I think I'm a little bit better than I was a month ago. So I got stuck in Diamond, like, Diamond 1 for a while. But, like, really, if you just know builds, like, if you just look at these compositions, and you just, like, for you now, if you just play Kale and Friends, Rebels, Void Brawlers, or Shredder, or even Mech, Brawler, Blaster, Vanguard, Sniper, whatever, if you just play this as it is, you get to Diamond, guaranteed. Maybe even Master. Yeah?
Can you link that to me in Discord when you get a moment?
Oh, you don't, like, where do you get your compositions from?
One second.
I mean, yeah, I can link this. Sure.
You use the Reddit. Like I wait for quality guys to get posted and use those.
Well, I mean, Bunny Muffins is great, and then there's another. There's like, yeah, TFT Galaxies, for example, like, and then there's another cheat sheet actually on Reddit. Yeah, there's another cheat sheet on Reddit where they post. They posted something. They posted like the best compositions. I can.
Yeah, I have that one.
Yeah. Okay. So use it. Use it for now. So where is it? Yeah. Updated. There you go. So yeah, you're playing Void, which is the strongest composition.
Right. That's why I learned it. I try to learn the stronger comps. So
yeah.
This game I was trying to go Void.
But it says high pro at 3-1 for Kazakhs, and then go to level 8.
Gotcha.
It doesn't say roll anywhere else.
Right. No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
You are right.
It also tells you what I told you, that you want 2 offensive items and 1 defensive item. I think.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's either yeah, Seraph Morello or Seraph Morello, and then you want a QSS.
Cool beans.
I'm not sure if these items are the best. Like those 3 up there, like, okay, so those 3 items would be really good if you scout like a god and you never get your Vel'Koz sniped. So, like, you would need to reposition Vel'Koz every round and reposition him well.
Right.
So,
yeah,
the QSS means you can just chill. Like,
but yeah, you can just for sure. It lowers your like total overall damage, but you don't have to like perfectly position every round in order to win.
but then later on, if people are making good items, like there's lots of spatulas. I don't know why no one has Demolitionist spatula in GP. Like Demolitionist MF, for example. If you when I showed you my game, she completely decimated the Vel'Koz because he just kept getting stunned. Right? So it's just like
No, I definitely love the Rebel Spat.
the Demolition Spat. Yeah.
Sorry, the Demolition Spat.
That's why it's getting taken out for, I think, battle, whatever it's called, the new battle cast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was the nerf, the mech demo spat.
Yeah. Well, actually, Kaisa was the problem, not the mech. So Kaisa's getting taken out as well. This guy is still relatively strong. Like, if he wanted to win, he could have won this. Okay, so should you have sold the Vel'Kozes there?
No.
Why not?
To hopefully get 3-star.
So, like, okay, he's at 27 HP. But, like, you still haven't showed me how many Vel'Kozes he has. And we missed the Fizz. Okay.
I don't care for Fizz, to be honest.
2-star Fizz? He has an amazing stun. Fizz is additional CC.
I like to put a second chill out over...
Okay, why are you still rolling? The round has started. Like,
again, just poor mechanics, not knowing that it's time to stop.
because even if you hit something now, you're not putting it in.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like simple logic. Like, you don't want to like get something after it's too late. Like, that doesn't help you.
Right on.
Yeah.
And this is me against him.
Okay. So now we know that he only has 2 Vel'Kozes. So you made the right call by keeping them.
Yeah, I believe or maybe I hadn't checked them. So
you hadn't.
Lucky.
But he has a lot of Chos, so yeah. And the right move when you're this far ahead is just go to 9 and you can put in a second Cho or a second Vel at 9. Because you had the economy like so many times over if you actually wanted the economy. And yeah, now you get the Fizz, which you missed, so you could have had the Fizz. By the way, you possibly could have gotten a Kha'Zix 3 as well. And why do we roll here? Like, yeah, okay.
Yeah. I'm briefing for the... I'm trying my best to get that level 3 units out.
So this is you trying to get the units before the game ends, right?
Yep. Just
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
But if these people were at least like half competent, you would have stayed at 50 and slow rolled.
Yep.
Really? Okay, good. Because rolling down like this.
This game was at this point over.
Okay, yeah, then it's fine. I mean, that's why I asked you if you're trolling, because it seems like you're trolling the whole game.
I wasn't trolling the whole. I promise you.
Because these guys were too easy. Okay, there you go. There you go. Okay. So again, this game, I mean, the guys are complete idiots. So you managed to get this far and get the fun. Normal game, you slam the Infiltrator Spatula and you pray that you don't lose.
Yeah. So just you had said the spatula won't appear until this carousel.
Yeah.
Okay.
It can't. I mean, you can get it from the round 5 creeps somehow. Like sometimes, if you get lucky.
That's where that came from.
but you can never get it on the 5 carousel because 5 carousel is always full items. And then 6 is again like items and components. So like sometimes I greet it up with a spatula as well if I can't make anything useful, but making an info spat on level 7 and putting like an info Vi or info Cho would have really been good.
Yeah.
Or even an info blitz, for example, that's also a lot of fun because then he just like jumps somewhere and he hooks the front line or he hooks like something random. So it's really hard to play against Infiltrator Cho. Sorry, Infiltrator Blitz. Yeah. And why did you sell the Echo?
To get the spatula off.
Yeah, but
the gold.
But you could have just
like Echo.
No, but you can just make the Force of Nature on Echo and then sell him, no?
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Right? Because now you're putting
No.
now you're putting it on a unit, like, I mean, yes, it makes no difference, but it's like, yeah, you can just have it on your, you don't need to have it on a unit, you know that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what I do, like most of the time, if I like, I just make the item on the unit and then I sell the unit and I can put the item, like, it's now I think recent patch or maybe 10.10 they kind of fix the items a bit so that you don't fuck up, but well, not a lot, but let's say a few times I really griefed myself by making the wrong item because like I dragged something and I combined the wrong thing. I maybe that's happened to you as well before.
You watched me do it to the blitz in this game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so you wanna combine, like, you wanna combine items, let's say in the least stressful environment you can. So this is the Vanguard guy, yeah.
You were right though. He played for second place and he got it.
Yeah. I mean, if he was playing for second place, that's fine. If he thought he could win, like, then he's even crazier than I thought. Yeah. So the most ugly win ever, but I guess congratulations.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy. It actually goes to show just how bad Plaid is, right? So, so much room for improvement, and I smashed that lobby. It wasn't even
Because you're playing a strong composition. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's definitely it. Like I struggle when I just try to go in and play like I don't go in hyper focused on one or two comps because of those stupid mistakes that you saw there just hurt a lot more, right?
Yeah, but I get 4th. With this, I got 4th, and I was really happy for 4th. And I have, like, let's say comparable items, maybe a little bit better, maybe a little bit worse. Yeah. But look at this. Like, this guy had 6 Blade Master, and he had like everything, all like half of his comp, or more than half, 3-starred. This guy, he had 2 Vel'Kozes and a GP. And this guy, he had Brawler Blaster, which is not that strong, but yeah, he died 1 second after I did. This guy was going for Cybers, but like these guys, that was the lobby with Challenger players and Grandmaster players. So you can see what they built and why I got 4th. As opposed to like the players in your game, what they were building or trying to build, and why you cruised to 1st.
For sure.
Yeah.
No, I thank you so much. Like just you hammering in some things I probably should have known myself.
But I mean, yeah, we're all trying to learn. Yeah, that's what we're here for, right?
Yeah, man, and I appreciate you taking the time. It was super helpful.
I'm happy to hear that, and I guess you'll get some sleep. And by the time you wake up, this will be on YouTube. And yeah, you can watch it over, so you can relearn some of the things, or like learn the things, because I know sometimes it's too intense. There's a lot of new information, so that's why I put it on YouTube, so you can go back and learn from it again.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Take care. Bye-bye.